Alright, so the last video I made was about the Division and whether or not he was useless without the Season Pass. So I figured I'd make a video about Season Passes and my viewpoints on them. So the business model or the games that use this business model the most would be Call of Duty and Battlefield, where they will sell you their Season Pass for $50, and you basically will get all the map packs the day that they come out. Now, I don't like Season Passes, but that doesn't mean that all of them are bad. Just like not all DLC is bad. DLC can be great as long as it wasn't something that was thought of during the development process. What I mean by this is the business model of selling the Season Pass for $50, or actually just selling a Season Pass for upwards to $30, which I think is the highest that some of them have gone. I think there was one for $20, I'm not sure. But anyways, selling them for, let's say, upwards to $30 because of Call of Duty and Battlefield, which have made a Season Passes sort of mainstream, I guess you could say. With the Season Pass business model available, a lot of companies are putting Season Passes in their game and creating DLC and putting it in the Season Pass so they can get more money. But with the presence of the Season Pass, publishers would possibly force developers to cut out portions of their game and sell it as DLC. They could take the ending of their game, cut it out, make the game a cliffhanger, and then sell the true ending, Azura's Wrath. Thank you, Capcom, you motherfuckers. And you'd end up paying $15, $20 for the true ending of a video game. So to sum that up, basically, because of the business model with the Season Pass, publishers force developers to cut out portions of their game and sell it to people as DLC. Not all companies do this, but quite a bit do. Now, I want to ask you a question. Name a game that hasn't had a Season Pass. I know you can't, because there are definitely games that don't have Season Passes, but off the top of my head, I cannot think of a game that doesn't have a Season Pass, and I think Wolfenstein: The New Order may not have had one. But to continue on, DLC and Season Passes are not all that bad. A Season Pass and DLC, when used right, can be very good. The Witcher 3 is a great example. They sold the Season Pass and they have DLC planned, and now the Hearts of Stone DLC, the first expansion, was a very damn good DLC that I loved so much. I'll go out and buy it right now. Buy that DLC. It's very, very good. If you have The Witcher 3, of course. So, continuing onward, DLC and the Season Pass nowadays seem to be the first thing on people's minds when developing a video game. And it really deters me from a lot of games, because it makes me think that it's possible that the ending may be sold as DLC, or the rest of the campaign may be sold as DLC, and it deters me away from games, but I still buy them for some reason, possibly because I have the money. So, to continue, DLC should be an afterthought. DLC should not be something on the mind when developing a game. It should be thought of when the game is ready to ship and ready to go, rather than something that is thought of possibly before the game is even in the development cycle and they're still writing the story or something like that. It could be halfway through the development cycle. It could be at the very end of the development cycle. I can't tell you 100% on when they think of the DLC. But going back, the presence of the Season Pass will kind of tempt or not developers, but publishers to make developers obviously cut out portions of their game because it can make them more money. As season passes are available for almost any game. I can, off the top of my head, I can list a bunch of games. So we got Star Wars Battlefront, Black Ops 3, Battlefield 4, Batman Arkham Knight, The Witcher 3, Mortal Kombat X, Battlefield Hardline, Far Cry 4, I believe Dragon Age Inquisition, Shadow of Mordor, Watch Dogs, Rainbow Six Siege, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and Evil Within. Those are games that I can think of off the top of my head that have season passes. If there, I would love for someone in the comments to post a game that does not have a season pass. I know there are some out there, but I just can't think of them right now. And continuing onward to the ends of this, what I'm talking about with season passes, they only work when they're an afterthought. When the DLC is an afterthought, and it is thought of when the game is done with its development cycle and ready to be shipped, that's usually only when it works. When you think of this entirely new concept for a DLC to expand upon the game, keyword there is expand. An expansion is something that doesn't conclude the story or answer questions that the main story had. It expands on the mythos and the world that the video game is a part of. The Witcher 3, I'm using it as an example again, but the Hearts of Stone DLC didn't conclude the Witcher 3 main game. It didn't answer questions from the main campaign. It expanded with a new short story that took me, I believe, around 10 hours to complete. I think it was a total of 11 hours and 50-something minutes, so almost the 12-hour mark. But like I said, season passes, I'm not a fan of them. I don't like them. I'm amazed at how they are everywhere in every single video game.